Hello everybody, this is another unscripted video because I'm still a little bit sick. I haven't recovered completely, so I may still cough a little bit, though I will edit it out so you won't hear it. So I'm gonna go over some of the things that I've added to the damage calculator project, so bear with me. So let's get started. Alright, so I haven't changed anything here. One thing that you might notice is that some of the newer weapons are still here. It's not up to date because I haven't added the weapons in the latest update, but I have added weapons for the update before that. So, that aside, let's grab... no. Ignis Wraith. Yeah. Alright, so you may notice there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Test groups are new. Test all is a combination of all three of these. Grenier, we have Corpus and Corrupted, and then we have the custom test where it allows you to test against whatever enemy you want. For example, if you want to test against, I don't know, Corpus Tech, you can just do that. And you both have the enemy count here and you have the repeat count. So if you want, you can just set that to 1 and set this to a very high number, or you can, for example, set this to 8 and this to 25. It's not exactly the same thing though, because the consistency score will be different. And then we have this thing, damage display. This allows you to see every single damage number without having to rely on the debugging console, because you don't have access to the debugging console in the full build. So for now, let's pick 5 of these and repeat count of 1. Time scale of 1000 is just fine, and headshot is fine as well. So let's go next. So another thing that you might notice here is that there are new mods like Galvanized Aptitude or Galvanized Status. You might also notice Galvanized Critical Chance and Argon Scope. Those are also new. Another thing that I've added here is mod families. For example, if you have Corrupted Crit Chance and then you want to add Normal Crit Chance, it won't let you now, but you can still swap them out. The same thing goes, for example, with Status and Galvanized Status. And you might also notice that these ranks are here. And yes, these ranks work exactly as they should. If you make it lower, you'll get less buffs. Make it higher, you'll get more buffs. Exactly as it works in game. So for now, let's grab Corrupted Crit Chance, Crit Damage, Fire Rate. Let's grab 2 of these. And what should the last one be? Multi-shot. Alright. Anything else on this page? Let's see, mod ranks and Argon Scope. Yeah, I told you all that I had to say. I'm going to press next. It was so fast you didn't even see it. So let's see. We have some basic stats of the weapon here. We go straight up to the damage numbers. You can see at time 0.08 we had damage, time 0.16 we had damage, 0.24, 32, so on and so forth. Oh, I just remembered something. Yeah, I just remembered something. Beam weapons. Beam weapons have a ramp up. I totally forgot that. Let me write that down. Okay, I got the beam weapons now. You might also notice there are 2 other buttons here. Not super big deals, but you can use them nonetheless. If I set this time scale to 1, you might notice that the scroll bar doesn't follow with what happens. If I set the level a bit higher, you can press this and it'll follow. You can just press it again to not follow. And you also have this play pause button here. If you go back, come back here, you can pause, you can check stuff, you can play again, pause, play, pause, and so on. Anything else I forgot on this page? Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Next, we're gonna press, actually we're not gonna press next, we're gonna go back. We're gonna swap this to a test all, make the level something lower, test group higher. Okay. Aha, you see? Damage display automatically disabled due to high time scale. Try setting time scale to 10 or lower. Now that our damage number console will no longer appear. And that warning is also a thing that I've added. So also let me disable that. And we'll have to wait a little bit because, as you may know, this method of calculation is not the fastest way of doing it. But still, it's not terrible. Okay, so this is all new. None of this existed back in the last version. As you can see, I've shown all the mods that have been used with their formal names, though I still haven't bothered naming the elemental mods. We have the weapon that you've selected, and we also have the name of the attack mode. Name of the first attack mode, to be exact. After that, we have Grenier, Corpus, and Corrupted in normal, heavy, and solo categories, and their consistency. And down here we have average kill time, which was 2.01 in this case, and level 50, repeat 50. You can either press restart or back. In this case, I'm going to press restart. I'm going to go back, put it on a custom test. Actually, before that, let me show you what the Grenier one would look like. As you'd see, you'd get everything that you asked for and nothing that you didn't ask for. Okay, let's go back. Let's say custom test of, let's say, corpus text and 20 of them. As you can see, in case of a custom test, everything is different. Okay, not everything, but a bunch of it is different. You don't have that big chart anymore. You have the average kill time and consistency, and that's about it, because it's just one test group. One thing that I forgot to mention is stuff like galvanized multi-shot, galvanized status, galvanized crit, argon scope are completely authentic. They work exactly as they do in game. They have their own timers, they have their own buff activations and all that jazz. So it's exactly as it should be. One thing that I'm still not sure about though is whether or not the buffs should reset after each test group. Because right now, once the buff is active, it's going to stay active as long as it doesn't run out. So it does carry over from one test group to another. But if, hypothetically speaking, your kill times get so big that your buffs run out, they will run out. You will not get buffs then. But in case that they don't run out, they'll just keep on rolling as they would in an actual test. I could set up a system to reset them, but that may cause other problems, so I'm not fully sold on that theory just yet. I'll think about it a bit more. And I think that's about all I wanted to talk about. Even though this isn't a long video, it sure took a long time to set all this up. Especially because of how new I am to this kind of thing. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later in an actual video rather than just a work in progress update. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.